Well, it's time for us to talk fashion this morning, and we all know that denim jeans is a fashion favorite. It's a staple in so many of our wardrobes. The question is, why do so many of us get it wrong? Why do we choose the wrong jeans for our body type? And is there actually a science to our denim? Well, this morning, Expresso's fashion editor Nick Streditz joins us in our how-to segment for how to get your jeans right, and of course, put you on the straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow.
How are you, darling?
Way to be. Good. How are you?
I'm very, very good, and I'm so happy we're talking about this because I see so many people getting it wrong on a daily basis. But what exactly goes into picking the right jeans for your body type?
Jeans are tricky,
yes,
because it's really the hardest working item in anyone's wardrobe.
True
you know, on the
story.
day-to-day, we wear them so often.
Yeah.
So it makes it even more important that we get the fit right. I sort of have it down to sort of 3 Fs. So it's sort of fabric, fit, and size. I know that's not enough.
Fabric, fit, and size. Yeah,
well,
I was wondering about that.
Better.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just did, it's 2 Fs and an F.
You
sorry.
lied. You tricked us.
Sorry.
Okay, so you brought 3 different jeans here. Do you want to take us through
types.
what you've got?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first jean I have is, when identifying body type, that's sort of the rule number 1. So there's 5 general body types that we sort of all go by internationally. So I've narrowed down to 3, and you can see them up here, Lee. We've got the rectangle, triangle, hourglass, inverted triangle, and round.
Okay.
So I'm going to focus on just 3 in particular, 3 of the most commonly found.
Fantastic.
First is the pear shape. And the pear shape generally is sort of
bottom heavy.
Bottom heavy and narrows up to the top, right?
Yes.
And you might not have the bust actually to balance those are the big booty. So all the focus is there.
Okay.
So what you want is a boot cut.
A boot
yes,
cut?
I said it.
Oh,
a boot cut.
okay.
It's coming back.
Oh, I
in a big
see.
way.
Okay.
So what you really want to do is sort of this excess here at the bottom offsets the eye,
Balances
focusing
it
right
out.
on the butt, and creates a fluid line from sort of top to bottom.
Very nice.
Really nice.
Okay.
The second jean we have is the high-waisted skinny. Now this is perfect for the hourglass figure, the curvy,
right.
the Kim K.
Hello.
The Kimmy K.
Nice.
Look at her go. So what you want for this, you want a high waist here because you've got, again, a lot in the booty.
Yes.
You need something with a strong waistband that you find in a high waist to keep everything in, yes? Also, pocket placement is really important. So sort of, if you've got a bigger booty, you actually want bigger pockets.
Yes.
Yes? Because that takes the focus away from the butt, in general, to the
puts it
pocket.
on the pocket, okay.
So it leaves it more excess on the, sort of on the end.
I love that.
The last one I have here, so I'm gonna come over here, is the boyfriend.
Oh.
Yes, the low-rise boyfriend. Now this is
Yes.
perfect for the inverted triangle.
Okay.
That's a mouthful, I know.
Which is
So, I know
broader
you've got
on the
it
top,
broader on the top,
smaller at the
and
bottom.
comes down in. So here again it's about balancing sort of the narrowness from the waist down with sort of the broadness on top.
Okay.
A straight boyfriend will do that.
All right.
Yeah?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, 3 tips for getting it right. Now that we've discussed body shape,
Yes.
What are the 3 tips for the fit?
3 tips, so size, and size is just as important as the body type. It's the most important thing, I think. You can get your body type, but if it's not the right size, you're gonna suffer.
Okay.
I have a 3-rule test.
Okay.
And I need your help with this.
Yeah.
Rule number 1 is, okay, can you stand up to the side? Can you stand?
Okay.
You don't want any excess where the sort of underbutt reaches the upper thigh. You don't want to be able to grab any excess fabric there. So you can see yours is lying really flat and smooth.
Oh no, I'm fulled out, honey.
You got that
there's no
smooth
space for
booty,
nothing.
girl.
Okay.
I got lots of, don't look at mine. Don't look. The second rule, okay,
Yes.
so once you've got the underbutt test rule, you want to buy a size smaller than you actually are.
Okay.
Too often our jeans stretch with wear.
Yeah.
And you want to get longevity out of them. So
Yes.
buy a size down. Even if it's super tight and uncomfortable, if you can get the last button up, you're fine.
You're good.
You're good to
All right.
go. Yeah.
And then number 3?
Oh, number 3, so yeah, so we've got the underbutt test. It's the 2-finger test here.
Okay.
So it's not as dangerous as it sounds, everyone. So here where the waistband is here, you don't want to be able to fit more than 2 fingers in this side.
In here at the bottom.
So if you fit 3 or 4, like you can in mine, it's the
Yes.
wrong size denim.
All right. So
2 fingers.
How have you broken your own rules, Mr.
Well, I'm the exception to the rule.
Mr. Squarepants? Thank you so much, Nick, for being
welcome.
here and, of course, showing us how to, A, pick the right jeans for our body type and, of course, those tips for fit. Oh, what would we do without you?
Oh, nothing.
Listen, you're perspiring. Now that you
I'm
touched
sweat-
my booty, you're perspiring. We're
You
going
are
to
just
take
my
a quick
type.
ad break. We'll be right back after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, well, listen, it's that time of the morning for us to take a look at the Expresso How-To Fashion Guide. Well, it's time for for our how-to fashion guide, and it's all about offering substantive style advice. It is easy to use and fashionable to a T, and in today's installment, we're talking 3 ways to wear, and it's your guide to getting maximum bang for your buck, and yet to ensure you're spending your money wisely. We have Expresso Fashion editor Nick Strelitz.
Hello.
I'm very excited for this because every girl has a little black dress.
Every girl, including me.
Everyone should have a little black dress.
Everyone should have a little black dress, but even more importantly, I think what's important about this series is offering style advice to viewers, but saving while doing it at the same time.
Yes.
Style and savings are not mutually exclusive terms.
No, because when I buy a dress, I always think of how can I get the most use out of this dress
Absolutely.
without being like, oh, she's wearing that dress again.
100%. And times are tough, and we want our wardrobe to really go the distance.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing today with the low back dress.
So what is our first little pointer?
Yes. So we're doing 3 ways to wear. So first I'm talking the work week little black dress.
Okay.
And here we have Wawa coming out. So Wawa's wearing the little black dress, but I've got it on with a structured blazer.
Okay.
So again, it's about mixing sort of quintessential office pieces, but giving them a much needed update. So rolling up the sleeve a little bit.
I have to ask, growing up, I always got told never wear navy and black together. Is that still a no-no? Like, is that still old school?
Otherwise, I will be ejected off of the show because
Okay.
I love navy and black.
Okay.
I hope other people do as well.
Okay.
Anyway, she's got the functionality with the big bag, so it's functional. She can put her papers, everything she needs, but she looks modern.
I love that she's wearing it with the brogues because you can also pair this with, heels, a boot.
I'm thinking comfort, so I'm thinking
you're
you're on
thinking-
your feet for 8, 9, 10 hours.
Okay.
Why not do a flat and a brogue? That detailing there, the beautiful detailing of the toe, just gives it something extra. It's all about
Yes.
extra.
I love that.
Extra.
Okay,
Yes.
what is our next look? Because did you say this is workwear?
So this is work,
This
yeah,
is-
so this is workwear Monday to Friday.
Okay.
Now we're doing, it's the weekend. We are going out.
Yes.
And we are showing our style. So during the weekend, it's all about street style. So this is for the quintessential street style woman. And what says street style better than denim?
Yes.
Denim on denim. Is there more denim?
No,
that's it.
it's
For less
just 2
denim.
layers.
We've got the sequins cap. So again, it's about, we're using the little back dress, it's the focal point, but this is really about that coolness. We want to look like she's coming out of the streets of Paris or London where there are no rules. This says no rules.
I like that. I really like that. And I love that you added like the sequins cap.
Just gives it something extra, hey? Like, this is all about, we've got the statement choker, she's got the satchel. There's just sort of an effortless coolness about this. So people who want to do the street style can do the little back dress and pull it off.
Okay, so we've now seen workwear, we've now seen weekend street
Yes.
style wear. What is your third look?
We are going out for dinner, y'all.
Okay.
Or to like an Oscar party.
Okay.
So this is evening wear, so this is the glam.
Okay.
I think a lot of people think the LBD can't actually work for those glam evenings, that it's a little bit too simple.
Okay.
But again, it's all about the right accessories. So
How
I-
to take it to that next
Take
level.
it to the next level. So my 3 sort of rules for the evening wear LBD, it's all about the clutch.
Okay.
Yeah, clutch. It's all about the block heel. I want to do nude as well because it offsets the black. It's all about drama with the evening LBD. That
Okay.
really elevates this to the next level. And then a turban, because why not?
Why not? I really like this.
Doesn't it look great?
Yes.
I mean, this can take you sort of drinks with the girlfriends, dinner with your baby boo. Or
Yes, and all of these
whatever.
things are oh so chic. I really, really love this.
It's really chic, and they're all from Woolworths, which is amazing. So we have all the
We're
3
gonna bring
girls
all the
coming out
ladies
here.
out. I'm gonna stand up so you guys have the floor. There
So
we
see
go.
all 3 of them here together. Right?
And it's all different dresses they're wearing, or
No,
the
it's
same
all the
dress.
same dress, so that's the cool
different
thing.
ways. Okay,
And
so
I'm
it's
all
not
about-
different black dresses.
Exactly, so it's one dress, 3 ways. So this is all about sort of bang for your buck, making the piece sort of last day, night, regardless of style, season. And it's all available at Woolies, this dress and all these sort of style staple pieces.
I love that. Nick, thank you for joining us and
Thank
showing
you.
us this. I mean, I didn't even realize it was the same dress.
the
It
same
makes sense,
dress.
the same dress.
Yes.
Absolutely makes sense. It's the same dress. So ladies, there you have it. If you need a workwear outfit, a street style outfit, or even an evening going out, it's all about one little black dress that you can wear 3 ways.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Time for us to get into the world of international entertainment news. And somebody that we haven't been talking about near enough is Sam Smith. Now, he's got a new song that's basically saying that he's too good at goodbye. But apparently, he's really good at saying hello, too, because he's saying hello to a brand new love. If you're wondering who this handsome gentleman is
I'm not
right
Sam
here, Nick Strelitz. Are you a
Yes.
big Sam Smith fan?
I mean, not really. I'm not like a massive, that's not generally my type of vibe music.
Really?
Just to lay it straight with everyone. But I
like-
appreciate his talent.
Okay, of course, but when you're in a heartbroken moment, Sam's everything, all right?
Okay,
like,
well,
listen.
I'll take your word.
Now, the singer was spotted getting more than cozy with the star from 13 Reasons Why, Brandon Flynn, while out in New York City this week. And while the pair packed on the PDA, this is the first time that we've seen them together, and it's not known if they're officially dating, since neither of them even hinted at a romance before. But confirmation or not, I think that love certainly seems to be in the air.
They look great together.
They do, hey?
Yeah.
Aw.
Good for Sam.
I just want Sam to be happy. That's all. If
You
he's
feel
too
a
good at
connection with
goodbyes,
him.
I want him to be happy.
Yes,
Well,
me too.
talking about love, how much do you love Chrissy Teigen and John Legend?
No, I do love them. They're the
know.
perfect pair
I know. They are everything.
in fashion and life.
And the two of them make really cute babies. Apparently, according to an interview, Chrissy, who's been very open about her fertility struggles, says that her and John are going to try for baby number 2. Yes.
Amazing.
Via frozen embryo transfer this year. Now, Chrissy also revealed that she actually had a miscarriage before they were able to have baby Luna, who is almost 2 years old now, and there's no exact date that's been given, but Chrissy says that they really want to have another little one by this time next year, and they make such beautiful babies. I say keep them coming.
Even
keep
frozen.
them coming. Even frozen?
Via frozen embryo.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that is the new, that's the way to do it these days.
Exactly. Okay. Well, this is, all we have for you in terms of international entertainment news. Did you enjoy that?
I loved it.
Also, let's go over to something that he really loves even more. It's a very fashion Thursday here on Expresso. So as we visit Paris Fashion Week for the concluding shows of the Spring-Summer 2018 season, we're going to be taking a look at what happened in Milan and, of course, venturing to the City of Lights for a final trend report before we kick things into summer officially here in South Africa. And here to ensure that everyone at home has an opportunity to keep it all high fashion, we've got our fashion editor, Nick Strelitz, in the house. Are you excited? Did you love what you saw at Paris Fashion Week?
I did. I mean, you know me, every fashion week, I'm like running around screaming with my head off. Just
Exactly.
so excited.
So excited.
excited.
Okay, cool. So last week we talked about Milan.
Yeah.
What are we talking about this morning?
Well, I think we always touch with fashion weeks on trends in actual pieces, whether it's dresses or trousers or fabrications. This time I want to talk about accents.
Okay.
So there's an accent of the season, and it's the ruffle.
Oh, no wonder. Guys, Nick dresses us. No wonder we were wearing
Is that a
ruffles.
coincidence?
No, I think
Oh,
you
I did
planned
that.
it like
I
this.
did plan that. Yes, I did. But you look amazing. So,
Thank you
so this
so much.
season, well, it's all about the accent in the ruffle. So we saw that in shows from Chanel to Giambattista Valli to Alexander McQueen. Quite feminine frill, but paired down with boots, you can grunge it up, you can grunge it down. What I'm very excited about is how we saw the ruffle interpreted in street style.
Okay.
You know it's a trend when people are wearing the trend before they've seen it on the runway.
Story.
So these are all
Okay.
people just wearing the ruffle before they've seen the shows.
Look at the skirt, look at the top.
Right?
Very nice.
And it's understated. The ruffle, I mean, it's been around since the 1500s. I don't know if people know that fun fact. So it has a connotation of being a bit outdated, but you can young it up, chic it up.
Wonderful. So how do we chic it up, and how do we add these trends that we see on the runways in terms of ruffles into our everyday wardrobe?
Yeah, well, I want to show you guys how you can take what you've seen in the catwalks in Paris straight to your closets here in South Africa.
Well, show us, darling.
I'm going to show you.
us.
Come on out.
Model number one.
So you've got Tumi. So it's all about the exaggerated ruffle sleeve.
Yeah.
Now Woolies is doing this perfectly for the spring-summer season. So we're doing lots of wide flared sleeve. The flared sleeve, harping back to the 70s, is in.
Very nice.
It's an understated ruffle, 2-layered ruffle, and look at that sleeve. I mean, you're making a statement.
It's drama. It's
drama.
so much drama.
Paired
I love
with
it.
the track pants and trainers, and it's still casual enough to like
Very
roll
cool.
out.
Very
you know?
cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, model number two.
Number two.
I love that sleeve.
Who's gonna
though.
come around
So
the
nice.
door?
Ooh la la.
It's Wawa.
This is so beautiful and soft.
And soft, yeah. So florals, so it's got a ruffled sleeve, but if you're doing tonal, add in the ruffle as well to give it sort of a slight edge, a little drama. Again, we're seeing it all over sleeves from Woolworths Studio W edition this summer, paired with a deconstructed pant,
Very
heel,
cool. And that
a
little
cap.
sparkly cap, very, very
I
nice.
like tonal, and we're
so
breaking
good.
up with the black bag, but the ruffle's still the eye catcher.
Very, very
I
nice.
love.
Let's take a look at our final model this morning.
So final model, we're actually talking makeup trends, Lee. So normally I don't touch on makeup, but I might be wearing some soon. So maybe this. So we've got the ruffle cold shoulder dress, but I want to focus more on the makeup trends which we saw in Paris. So we did 2 trends of note. We did the coral lip.
Yeah.
So it's goodbye to sort of soft nudes and soft pinks. We're doing sort of a lip that pops. And then look at the pink blush circulating from her cheekbone to the upper brow bone. So this is all about exaggerated. We're talking exaggerated colors, exaggerated blush, exaggerated lip. And she actually pulls it off, right? What do you think?
Very nice. I think she looks gorgeous.
Yeah, the pink's not too
With
much.
that choker as well, the lace choker.
The
is very
choker,
nice.
it's feminine. Again, these are pieces from Woolies. We're integrating, you know, masculine edges with feminine staples, balancing it out for a perfect look.
Very, very nice. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Strelitz, for keeping us up to date with everything
You're
that's been
welcome.
happening. It's basically bringing Paris to our wardrobe. And of course, if you would like to know more fashion how-to advice, be sure to download the new Woolworths app. Just SMS the keyword app to 33728 if you are an iOS. And of course, if you are an Android user, then you need to SMS that word play to 33728 and we'll make sure that we keep you updated.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your sequins hats and your sequin skirts because, of course, it's time for us to find out what's happening in the world of fashion. It's time for the Fashion Fix, on vogue and on trend. And, of course, to help us do that, we've got our Expresso Fashion editor, Nick Strelitz. I just had to get that right, honey.
You better get that right.
Get that right. And then, of course, presenter Tabushi Ntsimunye. How are you doing?
Good.
I just want to let everybody know that I'm going to get it right. Donald Trump style. Okay,
No, you
awesome
got it.
stuff.
Nailed it.
It's so good to have you guys.
It's nice to see you.
Hey, yes.
Totally, yes.
Okay, Nick, so let's kick off with you. What is trending overseas?
Can I first shout out the fanny pack?
what
Because
pack?
the fanny pack.
Fanny.
Fanny pack.
Oh.
Tabushi called this as a trend
I
about
said it
2 weeks
like
ago, and I then
literally.
bought onto
Look
it.
now.
So
Okay.
I'm following her advice.
Well done.
There's nothing in it. but-
Tabushi is
on it.
She knows what's
Honest.
up. Okay, let's get into international news.
Please.
So, quite a historic moment, actually. On August 1st of this very month, Edward Enninful, British Edward Enninful, did something very, very historic. Number one, he was the first person of color and became the first man to helm British Vogue. In the 100 years the publication has been around. I mean, this is an iconic moment.
Yes. Sure.
And diva extraordinaire, Naomi Campbell,
Ooh la la la.
has actually come out talking about the lack of diversity in the fashion industry, big time, but pre-Enninful
true.
appointment.
Yeah.
Pre-Enninful appointment. And you don't want to get on the bad side of Naomi. Remember when she hit her assistant with the phone? She threw that at her head. You gotta get a helmet, girl. Anyway, the controversy comes up after a style photo of the editorial team at Vogue was posted on Instagram. Now, this is the style photo taken right before Enninful became editor-in-chief. But look at the faces. Everyone
No
is
color.
white.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
not one person of color. 55 people working at the highest echelon of fashion. No one of color. Boo is right.
Hashtag
Boo is
votes
right.
are white. Yeah.
So quite controversial. So Naomi's sort of calling it out. She's kind of calling out the previous editor, Alexandra Schulman, who was the editor up until Enninful took the helms of late. So girl better buy a helmet because she's getting a cell phone
It's about to get
delivery
lit.
to her head. So it's a really great moment. You know, people were celebrating diversity. Edwards hired Naomi and Steve McQueen, the director for 12 Years a Slave, to be contributing editors. So things are changing at the top of fashion.
Go Steve. I love him.
Steve.
Necessary.
Absolutely
Necessary,
amazing.
yeah.
All right, well, from international to local, there was a
Yes.
big event that was just taking the country by storm. What was happening,
Absolutely.
girl?
As if we don't have enough polos already.
You know?
There was the Inanda Africa Polo that took place this Sunday, which basically celebrated the theme of quintessentially African. And like all polos, it's about the glitz, the glamour, the entertainment, the fashion. And some of our favorite celebrity girls, it girls, were out there. I mean, the likes of Bonang Mateba,
Of course.
who is wearing Orapeleng
Amazing.
Mudutli straight from the runway from Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, so she looks stunning.
Incredible.
We also had the likes of Melinda Bam. Oh,
Listen,
so-
I like how you say this name.
the middle.
Is that her last name?
Because that's literally her last name. She's wearing an alberta.
She's
Beautiful dress. I mean, her
She is
silhouette is
stunning.
on fleek. And then we also
This
had...
was also straight off the runway.
straight off the
remember?
runway. Quiteria and George. This is Danielle Gates, and she actually won best dress at the polo.
Really?
So really interesting that she's wearing a short dress and she won best dress. And of course, our favorites, Jessica Nkosi and Paul Tuzi, sneaking in a little cheeky kiss there.
Nice.
It's become like a celebrity signature to like kiss.
At the
To get the
polo?
kiss. No, not at the
Oh, just in
polo.
general
In
life.
general life, like.
As long as it never becomes Madonna and Britney, I'm happy.
Oh, no.
This is cute.
Yeah.
Yes, this is fine. We can
Yes.
do with this.
Leave
So
the
the
tongue
polo
out.
was absolutely amazing, and we'll see what happens next year.
Okay, wonderful. Well, let's
Yeah.
talk beauty for a second. What is trending right now?
It's so nice to talk beauty because we never do. And you know I love a smoky eye. Do I?
You do love it.
I tell you all the time. I respect it.
You try it every now and then too.
I do in my closet late at night by myself. So the new trend, so we used to see tattooing. Last year we saw tattooing of eyebrows.
Yes.
So inserting pieces of actual, tattooed ink to make one's eyebrow appear bigger.
Okay.
Now we're seeing freckles. We're seeing tattooed freckles are now the rage. I'm serious, girl.
Levels.
Seeing tattooed freckles. So it's the same technology. It's semi-permanent technology. You can do sort of the sparkly one here. It costs about 3,000 rand. And some people are saying it's actually permanent.
That's a lot of money.
Some people are saying it's actually permanent, so you consult your doctor first because you don't want to wake up in 40 years and
still have freckles.
why do I still have these?
But I mean, you can rock the trend in various ways. You can do a full face, you can do it underneath the eye. And I think people are embracing people with natural freckles, like your Emma Stones, your Eddie Redmayne. And even Alicia Keys, when she was doing the whole no makeup trend, she even had her own natural freckles. So she really embraced that trend.
I love it.
So I don't know, Leanne, would you do fake freckles?
I've got one or two.
Do you?
Underneath the panel beating, I've got one or two. I'm going to let them shine from now on. Well, it's time for us to, of course, take a little break because when we come back with our fashion squad, we're doing a game of fab or fail.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, on yesterday's show, we previewed only a sliver of the best from South African Fashion Week, and now it's time for a proper rundown. And if you're a fashion connoisseur interested in the trends soon to sweep the nation, this one's for you. Joining us to help pick the fabs from the fails, Expresso's fashion editor, Nick Strellis.
Hey! You see what I did with the fabs and the fails?
I'm the only one clapping for you, but it's okay.
Too.
No one else in the studio. Everyone's like, can you stay in Johannesburg?
Well, the thing is, we're all jealous that you got to go to Johannesburg and see the opening night. Tell us, what was the buzz like?
It was cool. Well, like, I love fashion weeks, as you know. They get me warm and giddy. Won't get into that. But W Beauty and Woolworths obviously sponsored the show, so, like, everyone showed up. It was amazing to see. We saw, Benang sitting front row.
Oh, she looked amazing, though.
She looked
Loved the
incredible
red.
and terrifying at the same time. Sir John, who we had on the show, obviously, doing all the looks, the beauty looks for W Beauty and for Woolworths. What was even cooler was this whole initiative around sustainability. So Woolworths did this amazing sustainable installation. Look how incredible this is.
That is so cool.
Every piece in this installation will be reused or recycled, zero wastage. And these cotton slivers from are all raw cotton, which will be donated to the clothing bank to help sort of disadvantaged South African women, sort of to empower. And then obviously the street style. No fashion weeks without street style. And monochrome. Monochrome, quote me, everyone quote me. This will be the trend of the season. We saw it from all the influencers, including Nadia Jafta.
Who is now a blonde, a platinum blonde.
Yeah, I didn't recognize her.
The look.
I did not recognize her, but she looks incredible. So yeah, it's like all-encompassing. It was a great night.
Okay.
Very cool. Let's talk trends for a second.
Yes.
Spring, summer 2017.
Yes.
What can we expect to see?
Well, okay, so Woolworths and Style by SA, which we talked about yesterday, was sort of the marquee event. This is where the trends are going to come from for spring, summer. So Woolly showed 3 capsules in one collection, so I'm going to pull out a trend from each.
All right.
So first was sustainable. So we talked sustainable fibers. It's cool to care about where your clothes come from now. So Woolworths did this sustainability collection made from better cotton, which means that each piece of cotton in here is dyed using eco-friendly fabrics. So this is, eco-friendly dyes. So it's cool, again, to care about fashion, where your clothes come from. This should be the trend that everyone appropriates because we care so much about what we put inside our bodies. Why not give the same thought to what we actually put on our bodies? So Woolly's sort of pioneering. And look, it's all wearable. I mean, we would wear... I would wear each one of these pieces.
Yes, and I love the colours as well.
And the colours too.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to ask you, Woolworths have been, they've always killed it at SA Fashion Week. What do you think's their secret?
Well, again, I think they're doing a lot for fashion in South Africa. We talk about sustainability. They partnered with these amazing emerging designers in South Africa, really giving them a leg up. It's all about sort of sustaining enterprises long term. This was their sort of Style by SA campaign video. And they created 2 other collections. They created a resort collection, which was all about bold prints, sort of holiday sort of attire. And they created a glam collection as well, which is all about sort of how we appropriate nighttime looks now with sort of a coolness and a sort of street edge. But look how amazing their campaigns are. Cool. It's about competing internationally. We want South Africa to compete on a global scale with the likes of a London, a Paris, Milan, and New York. And Woolworths is really creating content creating fashion and a message of empowerment that we can compete globally and we can be there competing for a global space for fashion.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Nick, for keeping us on
Thank
the pulse.
you.
We
It's
wish
nice
that
to be
we were
here.
there. We're
Yes.
just happy that you were there, keeping us up to date with what went
Thank you.
down.
Yes, it was
Very
great.
cool. Well, thank you so much, Nick. Standouts from South African Fashion Week. And it seems like the Woolworths Style by SA capsule collection is the one to beat. Now, if you guys want to get your hands on the season's must-haves, it's possible, and you can do so right now. Shop the newest Style by SA collection in select stores across the nation and online. And you can go to www.woolworths.co.za. You can also check out our Expresso Show Facebook page for a direct link to go and shop now.